Field states from the canine mind. Workshop. From doing to being. A nervous system first approach to dog training, facilitated by Lori, coaching canine companions. Welcome. I'm really glad you're here. This is Field States from the Canine Mind. Over the next 2 days, we're going to explore something most dog training quietly skips over. It's not a method. It's not a set of steps. It's you. More specifically, what's happening in you before anything begins. So take a breath. Let yourself arrive. This work doesn't start when you pick up the leash. It starts before that. The core reframe. Dogs do not wait for your action to understand you. They organize around what is already happening in you before your action even arrives. That changes everything. Your dog isn't watching for your next move. They're already responding to what's underneath it, which means behavior is not the starting point. It's the result. This is not about doing more. It's about becoming someone your dog can read clearly. The arc of this work. Most of you arrived here already capable. You know how to train. You know what to do. And yet, something doesn't hold under pressure. That's not a skill issue. That's an internal organization issue. By the end of this workshop, the goal is simple. You become a handler whose presence organizes the moment before anything needs to be done. Workshop structure. Day 1. Understanding what your dog is actually responding to, bringing it into your body. Day 2. What disrupts that under pressure? How to return to clarity in real time. Learn, apply, refine, integrate. Everything here is meant to leave with you, not stay in a notebook. What you'll leave with. A working understanding of how dogs read you, real-time regulation skills during actual walks, awareness of your personal patterns under pressure, a field state protocol you can use daily. Day 1. The state beneath the action. The anchor sequence. State, before action. Not behavior first, not correction first. What's happening internally comes first. A moment with Maui. Let me show you what this actually looks like. Maui, fast, bright, always ready to move. We're stepping out for a walk. Nothing dramatic, no obvious trigger. But just before we move, his mouth closes. His weight shifts forward. The air tightens, just slightly. Most people would miss it, or worse, move right through it. The old version of me would have picked up the leash and gone, but the moment was already changing, so I didn't move. I softened my grip, exhaled once, waited. 2 seconds later, his body reorganized, mouth softened, breath returned. Then we walked. Nothing happened, and that was everything. The state scan protocol. A ritual you return to. This is how you meet those moments. 1. Pause. Don't add to the moment yet. 2. Check. Body, breath, grip, weight. 3. One thing. Not everything. Just one shift. 4. Choose. Space or direction. Fully. 5. Stay. Wait for change before moving. Pause. Check. One thing, choose, stay. Simple. Not easy. The leash is a signal. Before your dog responds to your guidance, they feel your system through the leash. 3 clear states. Release. Let them gather information. Carry. Offer direction with steadiness. Neutral. Say nothing when nothing is needed. Most inconsistency isn't about the dog. It's about signals changing without awareness. We make them deliberate. Congruence versus performance. This is where clarity is either built or lost. Congruence. Everything aligns. Your dog doesn't hesitate. They don't need to interpret. They follow. Performance. The outside looks right. The inside doesn't match. Dogs don't follow performance. They follow what's underneath it. Day 1 lab. State in motion. You'll practice walking with awareness, not urgency. Choosing leash states before you need them. Watching the handler, not just the dog. Identifying whether a moment is building or resolving. Walking without guidance. Relying on internal clarity. This is where it starts to become embodied. Day 2. Becoming the signal. Day 1 showed you what's possible. Day 2 shows you what disrupts it. A moment with Aloha. Aloha is different. She doesn't surge forward like Maui. She scans everything. We're on a quiet walk. Nothing obvious. No loud trigger. But her pace slows. Her head lifts slightly. Her breath shortens. Not gone, just thinner. Most people would encourage her forward. Come on, you're fine. But she wasn't fine. She was processing something incomplete. If I had moved her through it, I would have confirmed her uncertainty. Instead, I stopped, did nothing, waited. Not for behavior, for completion. After a few seconds, her body softened. She exhaled, looked away from whatever she had been holding. Then she moved forward on her own. That's trust, not forced, built. Why it breaks under pressure. 3 patterns show up fast. Urgency. Movement before clarity. Reflex to fix. Interrupting a moment too early. Performing calm. Looking steady without being steady. All 3 come from the same place, losing awareness of what's happening internally. The regulated handler. Let's clean this up. Regulation is not calm. It's a functional presence inside difficulty. You can still move, decide, act, without being pulled out of yourself. That's what your dog needs. Trust isn't built in big wins. It's built in repetition. Predictability implies, I know what happens here. Consistency implies reliable, not perfect. Emergence implies behavior appears without force. Day 2, lab. Real-life walking environments, teaching concepts to others, integration. Building your personal protocol. Final walk without input. This is where it becomes yours.